admittedly, I'm not a lawyer, nor do I pretend to be one, nor did I stay in a Holiday Inn last night. But there are some things, more things, about this White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting, allegedly, that don't add up for me. I'm going to rely on my legal friends to explain to me what I'm missing. And I'm just going to tell you what doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about, because that shit got me in trouble before. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Legal Dad and I first got to know each other by me ripping on him, saying shit about him in a video that I misunderstood, and him putting me straight as to the law. So I'm not gonna do that again. I'm just gonna say this doesn't make sense to me. Legal filing raises questions about who shot Secret Service officer at press dinner. A U.S. government court filing on Wednesday raised questions about officials' initial assertions that a gunman shot a Secret Service officer while allegedly attempting to assassinate President Donald Trump at the White House Correspondents' Association dinner. The suspect, Cole Thomas Allen, 31, allegedly fired a shotgun, quote, in the direction of the stairs leading down to the ballroom, where Trump, other administration officials, and members of the press were gathered on Saturday night, according to a pretrial detention motion, which offered the government's most extensive account yet of the incident. In the motion, prosecutors referred to an officer firing 5 times, but the document does not mention that officer or any other being shot. A spent cartridge was found in the suspect's shotgun, according to Wednesday's motion. The document did not accuse Allen of aiming at or striking the Secret Service officer, who authorities say was shot in the chest but protected by his body armor. That contrasts with statements made earlier by Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche and Judge Boxwine, the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia. It also raises questions of who fired the round that struck the Secret Service officer. Hours after the incident, Judge Boxwine told reporters that the suspect would be charged with, quote, assault on a federal officer using a dangerous weapon, though it is not among the charges being brought so far. Judge Boxwine has said Allen could face additional charges. Prosecutors did charge Allen with attempting to assassinate the president. Blanche told ABC's George Stephanopoulos on Sunday that he believes shots from Allen's shotgun hit the officer. He reiterated that belief at a press conference on Monday, but added the caveat, we're still looking at that. A White House official referred Reuters to law enforcement when asked who shot the Secret Service officer. The Secret Service and Justice Department did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The government's account of the shooting was further probed by a Washington Post examination Wednesday of security footage the newspaper obtained, showing no indication in those images that Allen fired his weapon at all. The examination found that a law enforcement officer had fired his pistol multiple times at the suspect as he raced toward the checkpoint at the Washington Hilton Hotel. At one point in the episode, which only lasted a few seconds, other security personnel appear to be in the line of fire of the officer as he shoots at the suspect running past. While Wednesday's detention motion did not mention a Secret Service officer being shot, an earlier affidavit filed Monday in support of the criminal complaint did, but not who fired the shot. The affidavit filed in U.S. District Court said that the Secret Service personnel, quote, heard a loud gunshot. A Secret Service officer wearing a ballistic vest referred to by the initials VG was shot once, according to the affidavit, but it does not say by whom. So none of that makes sense to me. If they've got the security footage and he's never fired his shotgun once, yet they're claiming that he shot not only towards the ballroom but hit an officer, hit a Secret Service agent, then why aren't they charging him with that? Why aren't they mentioning that in the court filings? My lawyer friends, what am I missing? Do they typically hold back charges to kind of spring them later on as kind of a, hey, and in addition to that, we do this because I thought that was a no-no? It would seem to me if they're clear cut that he shot an agent, a Secret Service agent, it would be in the court filings. I'll tell you what it sounds like to me, okay? This is what it sounds like to me. It sounds like he maybe ran towards the ballroom entrance and Secret Service agents started firing, and one of them got winged by their own. That's what it sounds like to me. But they're saying this guy did all the shooting. Well, not all. The Secret Service agents fired back, but he came down firing. Sounds like, what did Oswald call himself? I'm just a patsy. Sounds like a good old-fashioned patsy to me.